You guys are so good at reminding us of stuff that we've done that we maybe never got closure on. So we call these follow-up Thursdays. We ask you guys to email us at thebertshow.com and say, hey, what do you still have going on in your mind that we haven't got closure on? Oh, I remember this one. We were all fired up, this entitled mother-in-law, right?
Hey, Bert Show fam, on December 21st, 2021, Davi shared how her friend Cindy had the future in-laws over for the first time for a week, and by day 2, the future ma'am-in-law, she calls her a ma'am-in-law, had already taken down her outside flag and placed Bibles on what sounds like every flat surface available, including the bathroom. Honestly, this came across as just no territory, and I've been wondering what A, her fiancé was doing, saying, and B, the future father-in-law was doing, saying, to either diffuse or neutralize the situation, because Davi mentioned absolutely nada about the dad. Someone in the studio mentioned how guests are like fish. They go bad after a few days. You're welcome for that. I'm dying to know what happened. Did the visit last a week? Did Cindy kick them out before? Did the fiancé get the boot along with his parents? Did the fiancé grow a spine? Did anyone stand up for Cindy besides Cindy? Where is the flag right now? What is going on? Please, I can't be the only one who's curious as heck here. Please, fam, feed us the juicy update. Much love from abroad, Katrina.
Wow. Yes, I remember all of this,
Yeah,
and I'm
ma'am.
still in touch with Cindy, because when you got a personal story like this,
Yeah.
you don't lose that friend.
Right.
Yeah. So,
The entitlement, even before we get into the update, just the entitlement of like, first of all, when you're in somebody's house, you're supposed to be on your best behavior.
You'd think.
allegedly.
Like, hey, they're doing you a favor by allowing you into their home, the one place that you're supposed to feel safer than anywhere else in the world, right? So for you to come in there and just automatically start redecorating the place and making it kind of political also,
Yeah.
but things that they're passionate about, was infuriating.
Some people are just raised differently. Like Kristen told that story about a guest in her home the other day, and it's like some people come into someone's home and they're like, I need to be on my best behavior. I'm a guest. And then some people come into your home and they're like, I'm a guest. Customer's always right. Like they're
Right.
emboldened to be their worst self, because if you kick them out, that's on you for being like not cordial, not polite, not accommodating. It's silly, but it's tough for women out here. So my friend Cindy, yes, they stayed the whole 7 days. So to answer your first question, did they make it the whole way? Yes, they stayed the whole 7 days, but it was such a pickle every day. On day 2, yes, mom had taken down she had a Black Lives Matters, Trans Lives Matters, Asian Lives Matters, like a flag that was all encompassing for everyone.
You could have wrapped the house with that one.
Yes, mother-in-law took it down.
There's a lot of cases.
It was messed up. And then there was artwork of little baby monks on the wall in the bathroom, and they're doing like, hear no evil, speak no evil, like very cute, like little kids in poses. And she took those down and put them in a closet in the hallway. So my friend was like, do they need more towels? Went in there to check on toilet paper and whatnot. All of her artwork had been taken down, and Bibles kept appearing around the house. This woman, this mother-in-law, showed up, like took a flight with at least 6 Bibles that we know of, and kept leaving them around the house. So she's a very godly woman, and wants this couple to pray, which they're just engaged. They're not married yet. So that was another thing, is like, she's future mother-in-law. Like, this is just anticipating, a huge tornado.
This is major foreshadowing for the future.
Yeah, so I was like, she really brought like 20 pounds of Bibles to your house. That's insane. That's a whole carry-on of Bibles. She didn't even bring an empty bag to bring back souvenirs, because she doesn't want anything from Florida. She just wants to like throw her weight around. So she did all that. And then on like day 5, she was like, those ashes. Cindy's dad passed away like around the time mine did, like 3 years ago. And the mother-in-law was like, ashes are bad luck. You need to get those out of this house. And she kept bringing it up and bringing it up and picking at it.
That's right. Yeah.
And I was like, you should take Dad to dinner. Dad should be at dinner with y'all. He'd just give him a seat at the table. And she's like, I do have an extra chair. So she literally put a bow tie on his urn and set him a place at dinner. And Mom was like, who's coming to dinner? They're like, it's a surprise. And then Dad's ashes sat at the table, and Mom was so mad. And Cindy was very like inner feelings, like good, feeling really confident about it. And Fiancé finally stood up to her and was like, Mom, if you don't like this, remember I said I got an Uber on standby, and you're like, when is an Uber not on standby? That's literally what they do. But he had pulled up hotels on his phone. He was like, I got an Uber, and he's like, and Dad can stay here because Dad's, I'm sure, sorry, like done with your attitude like this whole time. Mom got quiet. Decided that Applebee's was not the dinner she wanted to have, and hotel was not where she wanted to sleep. And they made it the whole 7 days, and they left. A month later, so like last week, Dad came back to visit by himself. And it's my understanding everything was fine, but he got very upset one day, and he said they don't deserve the house that they live in because they are disrespectful to it because they leave salmon in their fridge.
What?
Yeah. He was really appalled that there was salmon in the fridge. He thought it was old salmon. He didn't realize that Cindy buys new like locks for her bagels every week. So he just thought it was salmon that was sitting there for like weeks and weeks. And
from the last visit?
Yeah, he's like, I saw this in here last time, and it's just sitting here still in the same place. And it's like, you keep stuff in the same place in the fridge. He was very particular about fish being in the fridge for that long and was like, you don't deserve this house. Neither of you. You don't deserve this house because you keep fish in the fridge for that amount of time.
Whoa.
And she had to sit him down and be like, here's the receipts
Wow.
like, from Kroger where I buy this fish and eat it every week. And I've bought like 6 of them since I saw you last. It's insane. And he's just like, fish in the fridge. You're disrespectful to your house. It was a whole thing.
I am saying this more and more every week. What the F is wrong with people?
I don't get it. But that's the only update I had. I was like, why'd you let him back into your house? And she's like, because Dad was cool the first time, but he got really upset about fish in the fridge.
Yeah.
Who's got opinions about that? Like, I understand. I don't understand somebody taking down the Black Lives Matters flag because that's rude and it's my house. But why you're getting bent on fish?
They're not coming back. That's it. Keep them out of the
hope
house
not.
one way or the other.
The Bert Show.